The King has been seen for the first time after revealing he has cancer. He travelled by helicopter from Buckingham Palace to Sandringham, the royal estate in Norfolk, with the Queen this afternoon. Before he left, he met Prince Harry, who'd flown in from California today, their first face-to-face meeting since the King's coronation last May. It's not known how long the Duke of Sussex is staying in the UK, but it's understood there are no plans for Prince Harry and Prince William to meet while he's here. Today, the Prime Minister said the King's cancer had been caught early, though it hasn't been revealed which type of cancer he's been treated for. Our royal correspondent, Daniela Relf, reports.
A first image of the King since news of his cancer diagnosis was made public, being driven into Buckingham Palace with his wife, Queen Camilla, after beginning his treatment in a London hospital. This afternoon, the couple headed by helicopter to the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, where the King will spend time resting in between treatment. It's a place those who work with him say he finds solace and happiness. Before he left London, there was a family visitor to host. Straight from the airport to see his father, the Duke of Sussex is back in the UK, flying in from his home in California. He spent around 45 minutes in Clarence House with the King, who'd phoned him to tell him of his cancer diagnosis. But there are no plans for Prince Harry to meet up with his brother, the Prince of Wales. It's understood there is nothing in the diary. The focus instead has been on Harry and his father. The two had not seen each other since the coronation. With the King clearing his diary and focusing on his cancer treatment, royal duties are now for the wider family. Princess Anne carried out an investiture at Windsor Castle this morning. She already has one of the busiest royal diaries. She then travelled to Nottingham for some scheduled engagements there. With the Queen, the Prince of Wales and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, she is likely to have to take on more public duties to support the King while he's unwell. Princess Anne said nothing about the cancer diagnosis, but earlier the Prime Minister offered his support to the royal family.
Like everyone else, shocked and sad, and just all our thoughts are with him and his family. And thankfully, this has been caught early, and now everyone will be wishing him that he gets the treatment that he needs and makes a full recovery.
The King will now rely heavily on the support of his family, both privately and publicly. Last Friday, the Queen opened a new support centre for cancer patients and their families at a hospital in North London. She came here already knowing of her husband's diagnosis.
That visit last week must have been incredibly challenging on a personal level for the Queen.
Can't imagine how difficult last week must have been for her, knowing that life was changing and had been turned upside down. But what happens quite quickly after a cancer diagnosis is that a treatment path emerges.
With his family on Christmas Day at Sandringham, the King is now back here, for the time being out of the public eye, to concentrate on his recovery.
Daniela's with me now. So the King stepped back from public life. His family rallies around him, but no sign of any sort of reconciliation between the two young princes for now.
No sign of a reconciliation at all. And I think the fact that they haven't met, you have to read into that. It gives us some sign of the state of their relationship, that even in these circumstances, with their father unwell, that this is a sibling relationship that seems to be well and truly broken. Harry is very rarely in the UK, but there are no plans for him to see his brother William. Sources tell us that there is nothing in the diary. What that also means is that he won't be seeing his sister-in-law, the Princess of Wales, who has been unwell and is someone who he was once very, very close to. What we don't know at this stage, if there has been any attempt from either side to reach out, if there has been any attempt to find a truce at all. But as of this evening, there is no sign of that. But what we will see tomorrow is Prince William back on royal duty for the first time in more than 3 weeks. He has 2 engagements, one in Windsor and one in London. He had stepped back from public duty for a while to help his wife, the Princess of Wales, recover after surgery.
Daniela, thank you.